Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song by Depeche Mode off of one of my favorite albums called Personal Jesus. And this is a little weird because we're going to end up capoing on 2nd fret actually to play along with Depeche Mode, although I think the Johnny Cash arrangement actually is without the capo. But it starts out with a really cool intro lick actually, where you can play some harmonics. And what harmonics are is where you're getting the string to kind of play a higher note by lightly touching the string right above the 12th fret. So you're not actually pressing down the 12th fret, you're kind of like lightly touching it. That can be kind of hard to see, so I'm kind of taking my finger, lightly touching the 12th fret. And what we're going to end up doing is the B string is a harmonic and the E string is a harmonic. And a couple things you can do to make harmonics a little bit brighter is if you bring your right hand closer to the bridge, sometimes that'll help kind of bring out the higher notes that way. And sometimes if you get your pick flicking more outward so you can get the string vibrating more into the guitar, sometimes that can be a cool trick to kind of try there too. So we're going to start out with just those harmonics, doing that 12, 12. And then from there we go into a really cool intro lick where we play open E, 3 on the low E, open E, 2nd on the D string, and then 3 on the low E, and then open E, and open E, 3 on low E, open E, and then 2 on the D, and then 3 on low E, and then open E. And that basically kind of gets repeated, and it's kind of implying an E minor chord. So you're going E, G, E, E, G, E, E, G, E, E, G, E. But an E minor chord, if you wanted to kind of add that to it, the way you play E minor, first finger goes to the A string on the 2nd fret, second finger goes to the D string on the 2nd fret. If you strum all those together, that sounds like E minor chord. It sounds really, really sad. So that could back up that lick if you wanted it to. And if you kind of keep all the low strings, you can even kind of work that as a strum thing. For myself, what feels better than that is to kind of take the first finger and kind of cover the A and the D string, almost like an E5 power chord. And then that way you can kind of work the power chord around the lick. So when you're hitting those twos, you can even make it kind of a double stop thing. So basically we're repeating that 4 times actually through our verse form when we hit it. Actually, we kind of repeat it a lot for our intro. And then from there, we can kind of take that lick and then shift it by a string. So if we kind of take it to the A string, to start, we have open, 3, O, and then 2 on the G string, 3 on the A, open A, and then kind of just playing just that little piece of it, O, 3, O, 2, 3, O. And then at the end, there's kind of this big push on a G and an F sharp note where you play low E on the 3rd twice, and then 2nd fret on the low E string twice. And like I said, with the E5, actually, that's something called a power chord. Because you're playing just the E and the A, and you're kind of covering the D string, so you're really just playing the root in what's called the 5th of the chord. And what that means is, like, if you E's the root of the chord and you count it up 5 on your fingers, E, F, G, A, B note, so is what you're adding to the E. You could really take that same idea and kind of work it around the A. So you could kind of, although the A is really kind of backing up an A minor chord. So the way you play A minor, first finger is going to go to the B string on the 1st fret, second finger on the D string on the 2nd fret, and third finger on the G string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like A minor chord. It sounds really, really sad. So you could kind of back that up with an A minor chord, but you may want to kind of think about just doing that same first finger thing over the D and G 2nd frets, and then kind of working that around the lick. And then when we get to that G push, actually it's backing up a G major chord. When we play G major, first finger goes to the A string on the 2nd fret, second finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret, third finger on the high E string on the 3rd fret, and that sounds like G major chord. And then the F sharp note, where we're kind of playing 2nd fret on the low E string, is kind of getting backed up by a D/F sharp chord. So you can play just the D chord if you know D major. You do first finger on the G string on the 2nd fret, second finger on the high E string on the 2nd fret, third finger on the B string on the 3rd fret, and if you kind of strum just the D, G, B, and E, that sounds like D major chords. So those chords would kind of back that up, that G, G, D, D. But on the D chord, actually the F sharp is in the bass, and so we can play something called D/F sharp. And we play D/F sharp. First finger goes to the low E on the 2nd fret, second finger goes to the G on the 2nd fret, third finger on the high E string on the 2nd fret, and the pinky on the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, it sounds like D/F sharp, or a D with the F sharp in the bass. Another way to play that chord actually is to kind of take the D major on the top that we kind of started with and take your thumb and do the low E string on the 2nd fret. So that's another way you can kind of play D/F sharp. So you could kind of back it up with just kind of 2 downs on the G, 2 downs on the B/F sharp. It might be kind of a cool way to kind of do that. Another way to do it would be throwing in some power chords for the G and the F sharp note. So you could play a G5 power chord by playing G's and D notes, by playing first finger on the low E 3rd fret, third finger on the A string 5th fret, and that could just make that lick thicker. And you could actually do like an F sharp 5 actually, and kind of take that shape and slide it down 2 frets. So now I got first finger on the 2nd fret on the low E, third finger on the A string on the 5th fret, or 4th fret, kind of taking that shape from the 3rd fret, 5th fret to the 2nd, 4th, kind of for an F sharp 5. Another option actually would be to kind of move just the low E string note of that, and then that way you kind of got 2nd on the low E string, and then the A string on the 5th fret, which I guess would be kind of the D5 / F sharp, or it's really still a D chord, but anyway. So it's kind of implying the D a little bit more of that. So you got some options actually to kind of go through that. But a lot of times if I'm backing up my voice though, a lot of times what I want to do is instead of having just the lick going on, a lot of times I like the intro with the lick because then that'll make people go, oh my gosh, it's that song, I love it. But then a lot of times I like adding a strum pattern to kind of support my voice through the song actually, and sometimes if it's a little bit consistent, it's a little bit easier for me to sing. And so one of my favorite 4/4 strum patterns is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the E minor just to try this and kind of went down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. The weird part about applying that to our verse part is when we get to the G, D at the end, they're kind of halving. So one way to do that is to do just the down, down, up on the G, down, down, up on the D. So we tried our first with our strum pattern. We have E minor, down, down, up, down, 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 G, down, D, down, down. So you want to kind of play around with that. That can give you a lot of energy. And then we're basically repeating that in kind of our intro where we just stay on E minor until we get to our chorus part. And on our chorus, we start out on E minor, and then we do another E minor, but then we go to G major, and then we do a D major, and then we go to an A minor chord, and we play, and we talked about A minor, but then we go to a B7 chord, and then we play B7. First finger is going to go to the D string on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the A string on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the G string on the 2nd fret, and the pinky on the high E string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, kind of the A string to the high E string to get your clear sound, that sounds a B7 chord, or B dominant 7, which sounds really, really nasty. And then we'd be going back to the E minor chord at the end of our chorus. So we tried our chorus with our strum pattern. We'd have E minor, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, B7, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down. And then right after that chorus, actually our first chorus, we kind of have this cool little chorus tag where we can do a D major chord, but then we go to an F major chord, and we play F major. If you know the bar F major, you do your first finger across the entire 1st fret, 2nd finger, we'll talk about these, wait a minute. And then 2nd finger is going to go to the G string on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the A string on the 3rd fret, and the pinky on the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like F major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. But a lot of times what I like to do is I'll substitute in something called F major 7 for that chord. We play F major 7. First finger is going to go to the B string on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G string on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the D string on the 3rd fret, and if you kind of strum just the D, G, B, and E, that sounds like F major 7. It sounds really, really groovy, happy. And then from the F major, we're going to be going to an E minor chord, and then we'll do another E minor. So if we did that kind of that chorus tag, actually our first chorus tag with our strum pattern, we'd have D with the down, down, up, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, D, slash, F sharp, F, E minor. We're basically going to be repeating a lot of those parts actually, and there's this one really cool break actually we'll kind of talk about where you do 4th fret on the D string, and kind of do that with the open G actually kind of alternating between them, going D, G, D, G, D, G, D, G, D, G. So that's going to end up being kind of a cool little break chord. And actually there's one spot actually at the end of one of our verses actually where right before that we actually end up kind of using a C major chord. And when we play C major, First finger is going to go to the B string on the first fret, the second finger on the D string on the second fret, and third finger on the A string on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And it's right at the end of kind of our second verse, actually. We kind of end up doing the E minor, and at the very end of it, we go to the A minor, G, D, C, E. And it's right before our break. Consider that a bridge or not. But the weird thing is, to play along with Depeche Mode, actually, instead of starting on an E minor chord, they're actually starting on an F sharp minor chord. So what you want to do to play along with the recording is take a capo. And if you put the capo on second fret, then now your E minor is really an F sharp minor chord. Your A minor is really a B minor chord. Your G major is really an A major chord. Your D major is really an E major chord. And when we get to it, the B7 is really a C sharp 7, and our C major chord is really a D major chord. But just to take it from the very, very beginning that way, you could intro it with the harmonics. And this is weird because now the 12th fret harmonics we were doing have moved to 14th fret because of our capo. So that's a little weird. So now I'm kind of lightly touching on the 14th fret for that B and E note. And then we can start out with our intro lick where we got that 0-3, 0-2, 3-0, 0-3, 0-2, 3-0. Or you could back that up with the chord, right over the power chord. And actually you could just keep that one thing going for the intro. Or if you wanted to kind of back that up with just the strumming, you could have E minor with the down, down, up, up, down, minor, down, down, up, up, down, minor, down, down, up, down, minor, down, down, up, down, up. And then when we get to your verse, you can actually do that same lick if you wanted to, that E licks, 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 then A licks, G, G, D, or D/F sharp. So you can kind of work it that way through your verse. Or you could just strum through it, and then you have E minor down, down, up, down, minor, 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 down, down, up, down, G, down, down. From there, we'll be going back into kind of our lick or our intro. We got the E minor, down, up, down, up, or we're kind of working off of that lick again. We go into our first chorus, and then we got the E minor with the down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, B, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, B7, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, up. Then we repeat that. E minor, down, down, up. Tag where we got that D with the down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, up, down, G, F, E minor. Then from there we'll be going back into our verse part. Now one other thing I would think about adding to the tune though is bass notes, and a lot of times on the first down, the down, down, up, down, you can kind of throw in a bass note for that chord, kind of simulate playing with a bass player. So on the E minor, for instance, you can have the low E string for your bass. So E minor, low E bass, down, up, down, E minor, low E bass, down, up, down. On the A minor, you'd have the A string for your bass. So A bass, down, up, down, A bass, down, up, down. On the G, you'd have the low E string for your bass. So G with low E bass, down, up, down, G with low E bass, down, up, down. On the D chord, you have the D string for your bass. Unless you're doing the D/F sharp, in which case you'd be doing the low E string for your bass. Low E bass, down, up, down. But on the F, if you're doing the bar F, you have the low E string for your bass. For the F major 7, you have the D string for your bass. And when we get to it, the B7 would have an A string bass. A bass, down, up, down, up, A bass, down, up, down. And on the C chord, you have the A string for the bass when we get to the C chord. that G, D, C at the very end and kind of that break. If we tried that with our bass notes, we'd have E minor with the bass, down, up, down, 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 E minor with the bass, down, up, down. And when you have the G and D, you could just go bass, down, up, and then kind of do the D with the bass, down, up, if you wanted to. And then we kind of be going into that bridge phrase of the verse where we got E minor down, up, down, E minor with the bass, 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 down, up, down, A minor with the bass, down, up, down, G with the bass, down, up, down, C with the bass, down, up, down, C with the bass, down, up, down, up. And then we kind of kill the strings and we do that little break lick where we got the 4-0, 4-0, 4-0, 4-0, 4-0. Or you can breathe. It's really up to you. I just kind of like that as kind of an instrumental idea. And then we'd be back into our intro. So we tried our intro with our bass idea. We'd have E minor with the bass down, up, down, 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 up. And then from there we'd be going back into our chorus part. And this is a little weird actually. There's one spot where we kind of have a B7 and a C major chord. So on that part we could just do just a down, down, kind of like the GD from the beginning. So we tried that with our down, down, up, down, up. We'd have E minor down, down, up, down, E minor down, down, up, down, G down, down, up, down, D down, down, up, down, E minor down, down, up, down, B7 down, down, C down, down, E minor down, down, up, down, E minor down, down, up, down, up. Or if we tried that with our bass notes, we'd have E minor with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, G with the bass down, up, down, D with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, B7 with the bass down, C with the bass down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down. So you can get a lot of energy out of that bass down if I did for the B7 C. Or you could just abbreviate it, right? But then we'd be going into another chorus tag, and if we tried the chorus tag with our bass down, up, down, we'd have A minor with an A bass down, up, down, B7 with an A bass down, C with an A bass down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, up, D with the bass down, up, down, F with the bass down, up, down. And then we'd be going into a solo section, actually it just kind of mixes up a lot of things we've been talking about. So we tried that with our bass, down, up, down, up. We'd have E minor with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the A bass down, up, down, G with the bass down, up, D down, up, down, F with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, D with the bass down, up, down, F with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, D with the bass down, up, down, F with the bass down, up, down, and then we'd be going into something I'm calling the bridge. Where we're kind of doing that E minor, and then D, and then C, kind of doing that all the way through. So we tried the bridge with the down, down, up, down, up. We'd have E minor with the down, down, up, down, D, E minor down, down, D, down, up, down, C, down, up, down, up. We end up doing that 4 times, and then kind of ending with kind of an A minor, and then kind of having our G and D, kind of like our verse. So we tried that all the way through with our down, down, up, down, up. We got E minor with the down, down, up, down, E minor down, down, up, down, D down, up, down, C down, up, down, E minor down, up, down, E minor down, up, down, D down, up, down, C down, up, down, E minor down, up, down, E minor down, up, down, D down, up, down, C down, up, down, E minor down, up, down, E minor down, up, down, D down, up, down, C down, up, down, A minor down, up, down, G down, G down. Or if we tried that with our bass notes, we have E minor with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, D with the bass down, up, down, C with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, D with the bass down, up, down, C with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, D with the bass down, up, down, C with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, D with the bass down, up, down, C with the bass down, up, down, E minor with the bass down, up, down, G bass, D bass. we kind of take the E minor, do the E minor twice. Actually, it's our intro lick, actually, it's kind of our outro. So it's kind of our verse progression. And you could even go back to that lick if you wanted to, kind of that E minor lick. And then we'd end up doing that twice, and then kind of hitting our A part, where we got the A minor, and then the G, F sharp. Or you could just strum through it, and then you have E minor with down, down, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, up, B, down, up, B, down, up. Or you could try that with your bass notes. You'd have E minor with the bass, down, up, down, E minor with the bass, down, up, down, E minor with the A bass, down, up, down to the bass, down to the bass, down, E minor with the bass, down, up, down, E minor with the bass, down, up, down, E minor with the A bass, down, up, down to the bass, down, D with the D bass, down. But that's the basics of how you can play along with Personal Jesus by Depeche Mode, for one of my favorite albums, the Violator album. So good luck!